All evidence will go forward in the case of Blount County Deputy Greg McCowan's shooting death. The suspect, Kenneth DeHart, had his legal team argue this today in a new preliminary hearing. The judge denied it. He'll also stay in jail without bond. In February of 2024, Deputy Shelby Eggers pulled Kenneth DeHart over for swerving into other lanes. During the traffic stop, Deputy Eggers says she smelled marijuana in his car. She asked DeHart to get out of the car, and he refused. Deputy Greg McCowan later came as backup. After deputies used a stun gun on DeHart, he's accused of shooting and killing Deputy Greg McCowan and shooting Deputy Eggers. Jared Austin is joining us in studio. And Jared, this was the second preliminary hearing for DeHart.
Yeah, a judge ruled DeHart wasn't given enough time to find his own counsel the last time, so they had to redo it. That's what brings us back in the courtroom today. This means people directly involved in the case had to share what happened on that February day all over again. The biggest arguments for Kenneth DeHart and his legal team today is granting him a bond and wanting to suppress evidence in DeHart's traffic stop. The defense says Deputy Shelby Eggers didn't have enough probable cause to escalate the traffic stop. She shared again why she says she did.
I plan to get Mr. DeHart out of the car and investigate further on the odor of marijuana and whether or not he was impaired and could operate a motor vehicle safely.
The smell of marijuana in the car led her to ask DeHart to get out of the car. He refused several times, according to Deputy Eggers. She even tried pleading with DeHart.
My biggest concern is that, your vehicle smells like marijuana. I need to get you out and I need to check the vehicle.
It escalated to a point where Deputy Eggers heard a gunshot. She had been shot in the leg. Deputy Greg McCowan was also shot.
Who was that individual?
Deputy Greg McCowan.
And do you know if Deputy McCowan survived this incident?
He did not.
Both the state and defense argued their sides about keeping or suppressing some of the evidence and granting bond for DeHart. Judge Robert E. Lee Davies got the final say.
He should have gotten out of that car when she asked him to get out, and that only increased, probable cause only increased based on his own behavior.
As for the defense's argument of excessive force in the case,
I do not find there was excessive force here in this case. And it was justified because of the defendant's conduct, continuous refusals to comply with the deputy's request.
The judge ultimately denying DeHart's bond and keeping all evidence related to the traffic stop. As for what's next, the case does go back to a grand jury, Casey.
And Jared DeHart, he has some very serious charges and potential sentencing.
If he's convicted of everything, he could face anywhere from a life sentence to the death penalty.
All right, we'll stay on top of this. Jared, thanks.